Alright, 13th time recording this for whatever reason. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So a lot of you guys might know that I've been trying to take a break from Destiny, and that's just due to the very long season that has been a result of them pushing back the final shape. You know, I still log in here and there to do whatever, but I've been spending most of my time trying to find other games. Last time we went over Palworld, and this time we're going over Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is a third-person hardcore PvE shooter that you play with teammates, right? And I really like the fact that the community is really emphasized in the gameplay, because like the whole thing is that you're trying to take back certain areas of the different planets that you go to that's either taken over by automatons, these are like robots that you fight, or what's all over the promotional stuff, the tommyinnits. And those are like the big bug creatures, right? You have different types of bug creatures like the bile titan, those are like the very long and tall ones, and then you have like little short guys, little grunts. The gameplay is like really fun, and honestly I feel like the best part about it is that you get to troll your friends, just like in this clip right here.
I got you, bro. I got you.
As you can see, I was having a blast playing this game. That was the first time I've ever played it, and I promise the clip would have been way funnier if the guy I was playing with wasn't on Discord and the actual audio did pick up. That's neither here nor there though. I mean, I'm a bit of a story guy, so what's the story here with this game? To what I'm aware of, you know, I've never actually played the first Helldivers, but basically there's a substance called E17 that is commonly produced by the tommyinnits, those are the bug creatures. And so at some point I think humanity set up farms for these bug creatures, but then they got out and now they're starting to reproduce all over other planets. And so you have to fight in the name of Super Earth and in the name of democracy and liberty and freedom to kind of take the planet back. And obviously, as the name might suggest, you play as these Helldivers that when one of you dies, you kind of replace yourself with a clone of yourself, and you're kept in like these cryopods until you're ready to be sent out again. So as far as story goes, and I'm sure I missed a little bit, but it's not that complicated. It's not that hard to get into either. But how's the gameplay? Just like the story, the gameplay is not really hard to get into. You go through a short tutorial that explains pretty much the entire gameplay loop. It's pretty straightforward and right to the point, you know. Press this button to crouch, press this button to dive, shoot some aliens, close their nest with the grenades, call in stratagems with this type of code on the D-pad, you know, basic stuff. And so right now is where I'm going to mention the battle pass, because there's two and they both affect gameplay. So there's a free one and there's a paid one. And so how it works is that whenever you complete missions or objectives, you'll get two types of currency. I like to call the first one Robux because it has an R on it as its main symbol, I guess. But the next one are medals. Medals is what you'll use for both types of battle passes to kind of unlock the rewards in it. And these rewards are weapons and cosmetics and different decals for the backgrounds that you'll see on your character. But the best part is that it's not really pay to win. You don't really need to spend that extra $10 on the game to unlock the paid version of the battle pass, but you can if you want to. It's not really like a do or die decision. You get what I'm saying? You'll be perfectly fine with the 7 or 8 to 9 tiers of the free battle pass and the weapons and armor that it gives you. Like the basic stuff is pretty good. The AR is really good. I had a lot of fun with the shotgun because what'll happen a lot of times is that you'll get a horde of just bugs, different types of bugs just coming at you, small ones, medium ones, big ones, and the shotgun really helps at clearing all of those out. But what'll really help you is unlocking the different stratagems. Now stratagems are unlocked through your levels and you can buy them with the Robux that I was talking about before, and these different stratagems can include different weapons like the stalwart gun, which is just another machine gun, or an actual machine gun you can call down as well. You can have this thing called a guard dog, which will just kind of hover around you and like shoot lasers or bullets depending on which one you have. And there's even this thing called an arc thrower that helps a lot with these bile titans that you'll fight, or even the chargers that you'll fight. These guys are really annoying. They're like these armored tanks that just kind of bulldoze their way through your party. But having an arc thrower, I think it's unlocked at level 15 or so. It really helps because it kind of just penetrates through all of that and does a lot of damage. But at the same time, you got to be careful as to where you're going to use it, because if your teammate's on the other side of whatever you're shooting at, then they're also going to get hit and they might die. Another good thing too is that at a certain part of the mission, you're going to be unable to call in reinforcements or different stratagems, because the only reason why you can do that in the first place is because your ship is hovering over the battlefield, and that's where all your stratagems come from. Those are your reinforcements, those are your different orbital strikes and things like that. And so like I said before, I mean, this game is an 8 out of 10 for me, but the reason why it's only an 8 out of 10 and not like a 9.5 as I had it originally is because, I mean, I play on console and I don't know if this is a thing on PC, but the thing is, it's like sometimes the movement can really be annoying, as in sometimes when I need to pop a stimulant to kind of heal up. By the way, that's a thing in this game. You can heal up with stimulants and you only get 4, and then you need to resupply with your stratagem, or you'll find different ammo and grenades and stims on the ground sometimes. But sometimes I'll be trying to pop a stimulant and I need to dive out of the way because let's say a charger's after me and I need to get out of the way or else I'm gonna die immediately. I don't understand why it just won't let me pop a stim at the same time as I'm diving, or at least when I'm on the ground already, because sometimes it doesn't even let you do that and I'm just spamming the button. Now I know not every game is perfect, but this is just kind of like a pet peeve to me, and it kind of dropped the score from a 9.5 to an 8. Still overall a good score, but I mean, until I find a way around that, or if there even is a way around that, I mean, it's still going to be an 8 for me. That being said, I still enjoy this shooter a lot, and for those of you who are out there playing Destiny and you're trying to look for a break, try this game out. It's $40 and you pretty much get the entire game as soon as you pay for it. Like I said before, you can pay for the battle pass, and if you do decide to, I mean, you get some elemental damage to your weapons, but like I said before, those aren't really needed. The basic stuff is pretty good. And the final part is that the game offers a variety of different missions that you can go on. My favorite is the ICBM, and that mission pretty much entails you going to get a ICBM code, and you got to fight your way to that code, and you got to fight your way back out and go to the actual launch site, clear that whole place out and then actually put the code in, and you get to watch the bomb explode before you go to extract. I think it's pretty good that it's not the same type of code each time. Sometimes you'll have to go on the D-pad and scroll up or down for the different numbers that's on your screen, or sometimes you'll have to put in the coordinates on a grid. But before that, you'll have to charge up the station with power while you're defending against different bugs, and so it kind of keeps the gameplay engaging the whole time. The Bile Titan is another one that I like, and you've heard me mention that a couple of times throughout this video. Pretty much what the Bile Titan is like this very, very tall bug that'll literally one-shot you because it can step on you, and it also deflects bullets from the top. But I think is what's good at the same time is that you can also land on them, and that'll do some damage. Like sometimes I've landed on the Bile Titan, or even chargers for example, and that has kind of like saved the team from having to respawn all over again. So between the trolling, the price point of the game, the different weapons that you can unlock on your own and without paying a single dime, I gotta say, man, for us being in the beginning half of 2024, this is like a really, really good game to get into. Now, will it win Game of the Year? I mean, I guess, I hope so, I think it has the potential to. I just hope that they keep expanding on the universe and all goes well. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Sub up, stay safe, and peace.